even and odd functions. So let us take a function y equals f of x. Now when we change the input x to negative x, but then we get our original function back, then we call this is an even function. So what we need to notice to identify even function, that all the exponents in the function must be even, and you may have a constant term. For example, f of x is x to the 4 plus x squared minus 1. So I have the last term as a constant. The exponents are even. 4 and 2 are even numbers. If you do not have this constant, still it will be even function. So how we can do mathematical check? You replace your x by negative x, and then you know that negative x to the 4 will give you x to the 4 back. Same way, x squared, when you replace your x by negative x, still it will be x squared with a plus sign. So that means the original function came back, and by definition then we call it even function. Now other way, when you change the input fx to f of negative x, and you get your original function back but with a sign change, that means positive to negative. So then we call this odd function. And the properties for odd function will be all the exponents on the function must be odd, and it should not have any constant term. So that's the restriction. Now we are taking one example here. You see x to the 3 plus x, the exponents are odd. And then when you replace x by negative x, you produce a negative here, another negative here. So then it look like this. If you take the negative outside, then x to the 3 plus x will be back here inside, which is the original function. So that means I got my original function back with a negative sign. And that's why it is odd function. Now if you look at example 3, see that a function which is not even function or not an odd function, we call it neither. So in this case, what we expect, that the even exponents, odd exponent must come together. You can see here. So that's why it is neither. I will take 2 more examples. So let me take an example where when I have x to the negative 4, then plus x squared minus x to the negative 2. This we can consider as even function. The reason is x to the negative 4 can be written as 1 over x, and exponent is 4, plus x squared minus 1 over x squared. Now we can see the exponents are all even. In this case we have even, but negatives are also okay. So then if you replace your x by negative x, then you can see that whole thing with exponent 4 will make it just as it is, x to the negative 4, or 1 over x to the 4. Same thing will happen everywhere. So this is even function. The same way you can take another example, say that f of x equals, say, x to the negative 3 plus x to the 3 minus x. So I can see here negative 3, 3, 1. These are all negative odd numbers. So then this one will be odd function. And I hope you have understood how to identify even function and odd functions.